Hi guys, most of you know me as a scrapper, and these are the kind of motors I usually get. You know, 1 or 2 horsepower, maybe up to 10, easy to cut apart, easy to, burns easy, recovers easy. Well, I got into just a second now. Okay, I got me into a cleanup job at a factory, and here's some of the motor housings, cast iron housings. These are big motors, like 50 horse, 100 horse, 150 horsepower. Now on this one, you can see I took my grinder and I cut both sides all the way through. Well, that took several hours, I think 3 or 4, to get it so I could break it apart. If you go right in half, find a spot, mark it, it's a good place to cut on the top, flip it over, right opposite cut, it'll fall apart really well. Okay, just a second now. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but right here, I didn't cut all the way through. So what I did is I put a wedge on each end and pounded it in. Well, cast iron is really strong, but it's brittle. You all know that. So as soon as I started wedging it apart, a fault started and it split it. So I had an idea. So what I'm doing now, the one I did this way, I can't show you because it's upside down and too hard to flip over again. What I do is I cut in about 2 or 3 inches on each side. On that side and this side. Then the rest of it I cut down 1/4 inch maybe, 1/8 of an inch. Then I drive my wedges in on each end and it'll split. At least that's what it did for me. So real easy, takes maybe an hour or so to do that cutting and then split it and it'll fall apart. Again, you got to do it right in half. Hang on now. Okay, this is the core, the stator. Now I've already cut the opposite side, the side where the windings come out. I cut that off with a abrasive blade, and that comes out as one piece. I'll burn that separate. Flip it over, and I start getting these out. Now these are one over another. So when you first start, you got all these back behind each other. It makes it harder to pull. But then when you get up to here, you see this is the last one that's one over the other. So after this one's done, the rest of them are only going to be hard to pull on one side. Now when you're pulling these guys, start with like 1 or 2 strands, pull it out. 1 or 2 strands, pull it out. After a couple times, maybe go for 3 or 4, pull it out. Then if you're lucky and you burned it right, you can grab the rest of the bundle, jiggle it a little bit, and it'll all come out at once. Okay, here's a whole bundle that came out at once, right there. Makes it a lot easier. And then you can see the little pieces here where I only pulled 1 or 2 at a time. But you got to pull 1 or 2 at a time to get it started. Anyway, if you get big motors like this, don't get disgusted with them because they're so hard. If they'll load them for you and you got a way to unload them safely, I use an overhead A-frame and a coffin hoist or chain hoist. I unload them, set them down here, break them in half, get the outer jacket off, lay it down, put a ring around it. Just a minute, I'll move up. I got this ring right there. Put that around it to keep the fire contained. Put cut up pallets in there, burn it. Don't burn it too much. You know that from the little motors. And then go ahead and pull it out. Anyway, I hope the trick on getting the outer cast iron jacket off helps you. Like I say, I never had big motors like this before, so I never encountered them till like right now. Most of the motors I got, like I first showed you, were the little ones. But hey, these got a lot of copper in them, and the majority of them is number 2. So if it's number 2 or really close, just throw it in the number 2, then they're not going to complain. Anyway, I hope this video helps some guys just getting going on these motors, and thanks again for watching my short video.